There are two kinds of spurs, those that make a noise and those that come in from the window. Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's good to see you. I've been gone. I've been long gone. I've been at a place out on the ocean, a mansion with a view. I was working in the Virgin Islands, most beautiful place, all these beaches, mountains, and I was working. All I could think about was getting home to the family. Well, I'm back home to the family. Poor me. Anyway, I came home to quite a few books waiting on me, and I'm going to talk about one of them right now. This one here came directly from Clawson, Michigan. The fine folks at Subterranean Press have hooked a brother up. The friendly neighborhood mail lady had it waiting for me when I got here. And this one is called Network Effect by Martha Wells. Ever hear of it? And this one is a somewhat of an interesting story. Subterranean Press published the Murderbot Diaries, and they did 400 signed limited edition copies, and them things sold out, bam, in the blink of an eye. And then they published the signed limited edition of Network Effect, and them things sold out, bam, in the blink of an eye. But they decided that they were going to do a signed second print of Murderbot Diaries. And I think there were about 500 copies. And them things sold out, bam, just like that. And then they decided to do another signed second print of Network Effect. And here is one. I don't know how many there were. I'm assuming probably about the same, about 500 copies, something like that. From what I understand, they're not numbered for the signed second print. But the quality is supposed to be good stuff. Things like 80-pound Finch paper. Now, I don't know what that means, but it's supposed to be good. Thick, heavy paper. I've gotten stuff from Subterranean Press with different sizes of paper, and that 80-pound paper is what they use on their higher-end stuff. So, I don't know if it'll show up on a camera or not, but you'll just have to take my word for it. Or don't. Either way, it's 80-pound Finch paper. Big, fat paper. And Subterranean Press packages these things up in a good, sturdy box like they should with extra space. They put in stuffing and foam, but they might have ran out of foam for mine. There's a lot of empty space in there, and that empty space allows these books to flop around a lot. So I'm hoping for the best. It is wrapped in bubble envelope. It's enveloped in a bubble envelope. So hopefully it's flopping around inside this box, bang, ding, 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 all the way from Michigan to Florida. It didn't take a beating, but I worry. When books get to move around, those corners are hitting. Boom, boom. So my cardboard's not busted up, but the book sliding around in there can cause damage. So hopefully it made it. Usually this thing's stuffed full of stuff from Subterranean Press, so I can't explain it. I'm hoping we're all good because I'm looking forward to Network Effect. I've got the signed second printing of Murderbot Diaries, and I did a video on that one. You want to go back in time and look and punish yourself some more by watching another one of my videos. It's on there. It's on the YouTube. It's ready for viewing, ready for rocking and rolling. Now let's take a look at Network Effect. One thing that they do is they put extra padding on the corners. So I'm whining about the book bouncing around in there, but you do have padded corners with a bubble envelope. So there is some protection, and hopefully it worked. Now when I pulled this thing out of the box, something fell, and this is something that I really need, and because I'm a big fan, a collector of Lawrence Block, and I've pre-ordered both these books already from Subterranean Press. One is a Matthew Scudder, big fan. One is a Bernie Roddenbar, big fan. And the other one, The Ghost in the Bone by Mike Carey. I'm sure Mike Carey's a great person. I'm sure The Ghost in the Bone is great. I don't know him, so I don't vouch for him. I don't vouch for him because I don't know him. I'm assuming he's very good. Anyway, quotes from the warehouse. Another thing that I do love, and I always have, from Subterranean Press. A book once had to be rejected because it actually got blood on it from cutting someone. We decided it was safer to shred it since it had tasted human flesh. And that is a rule of thumb. If a book cuts somebody and gets blood on it, shred it. You don't know what they're going to be doing. Once they get a taste for it, they tend to just keep on coming back for more. But let's get that's what I heard anyway. I don't know that to be true. Just a rumor. It could be true. Sometimes rumors are true. Sometimes you can believe the rumors. Sometimes the internet's true. You never know. But let's get this network effect out and see what it looks like. Get it primed and ready for dim shelves over there. All right. One more thing. Let's get it out of this plastic envelope thing. Almost there. And here it is. So I'm worried about busted corners. That's the first thing I want to look at. All my corners at a glance look flawless. Excellent. Here it is, Network Effect by Martha Wells. You got to kind of look close to see that artwork. Now, when this thing was the very first print of it was first announced, some people did complain about the dust jacket artwork, but I think it's fabulous. Flippin' phenomenal. It's just what I say sometimes. I think it's fabulous. I love it. Absolutely love it. The spine, there she goes on the shelf. And then there's the back of the dust jacket. So Murderbot. The first one had 5 stories in it. Murderbot Diaries, Network Effect is novel. And it is a cloth bound. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You can see it. Good quality stuff that you're typically going to get from Subterranean Press. Foil stamping on the spine and a blank on the back. You see that quality Smithsonian binding. And typical good stuff. Firm, strong, sturdy, hopefully last a lifetime, and then some books. And the end papers, illustrated by Tommy Arnold, and they are beautiful. Good job, Tommy Arnold. This looks really great. I love the colors. On those end papers, I'm assuming the back end papers are exactly the same. They are indeed, but they look phenomenal. Now, in addition to the dust jacket artwork, the end papers, I believe I read that there were 5 black and white illustrations. So this book was $200. And anyway, 5 black and white illustrations. And it is signed, but it is not numbered. And like I said, I believe just in interpolating or extrapolating or making up stuff, I don't know. What's the right word? Tell me. Just by figuring it out on my own, I think there's around 500 copies. There is our signed signature page. Martha Wells. It's not individually numbered, and there's not a limitation stated here. But I believe William Schaefer said on the first one it was a little more than 500 copies. And I'm just assuming that would be the same here. Maybe he stated it and I just never knew. So Martha Wells did sign it. Her signature is extremely simple. And there are reasons, and I'm not here to explain all of that stuff. But it is signed by Martha Wells. For me, signed is better. And I'm glad to have it. I hope there's more to come. And I hope Subterranean Press jumps on them the way they jumped on these. But the next thing I want to do here is show you how nice this paper is. Just feel it. It's thick. It feels good. It feels like a book should feel. This ain't the kind of book you get for 20 or 30 or 40 bucks. It's good stuff. It is 2-color printing. So every page, I think, something like that. 2 colors throughout. If you look closely, you'll see a couple colors there. And by the way, page color, the text size, the font, all that kind of stuff. Just slightly small, but no problem for me anyway. As a reader, it's okay with me. Not tiny. But anyway, I'll show you some of the extra stuff that's in here. I showed you the signature page. Let's go here. Just beautiful 2 colors. Let me find some of these illustrations. The website said 5 full-page black and white illustrations. And when they're full page, that usually makes it easier to find them because I can look at the page ends and see where each one is. And we'll see if I can see where each one is. So there is one of them right there. Check out that artwork. And like I said before, the artist is Tommy Arnold, and it's good stuff. A lot of people get down on black and white as opposed to color. And then I've heard also on the other side the argument that color illustrations cost so much more. And then some would say, hey, it's a $200 book. Wouldn't that warrant color illustrations? And I'm just going to say this. I don't really care. I like black and white, and a lot of great books, great illustrated books, have great black and white illustrations. And to me, I honestly never really said one beats the other, except where it matters. Something where color is really going to make a big difference in beauty or things like that, then yeah, color is great, but black and white is also great. And I like simplicity. I like for simple stuff when it's to be black and white. It seems to work better. And this artwork here is, I think, would fit the bill. And here is some more excellent artwork. Excellent. So I'm not complaining in the least. I would have liked a 90% off discount or something like that, but I'm not worthy of a discount. So I paid full price because I wanted the book. I wanted it in the collection. I didn't want to miss out. And I didn't want to get stuck paying higher secondary market prices. And this was one where the first print sells a whole lot higher on the secondary market than I'm willing to pay for it. So getting the second print is right up my alley because it's at a price to where I can justify having it. And I believe that you get a little bit more with this second print. So it isn't the first print. It isn't numbered, but you get more stuff, thicker paper, higher quality paper. I can't remember if the artwork is any different or if there's more artwork, but the folks at Subterranean Press tend to add a little bit of extra value when they do these signed second prints, knowing that it might be lesser since it's not the first, but they want to add extra value to it to make it worth the money. And I can't remember what the first print of Network Effect was, but this, I'm pretty sure, might be wrong, is considerably more expensive than Network Effect was. I know it's more expensive than the signed second print of Murderbot Diaries. Although I can't remember what that was. It was a lot less than $200, which is what this one was from Subterranean Press directly. And there on the inside of the dust jacket, you see whatever that says. I do not. Signed second print. So a very good book, a very good addition to the collection, a worthy creation and publication from Subterranean Press. I'm pleased. I like it. This is a keeper for me. It's going on the shelves. Great book. Great work from Subterranean Press. I'm hoping that my 90% discount will kick in pretty soon. I check every time, but it's still not there. I don't deserve a discount, but I like it. I cannot complain. And those are all the lies that I can think of to tell. I got no more lies to tell. C'est la vie, baby. Doo-doo.